You know, I really didn't think I'd get this comic launched anytime soon with literally everything that's been keeping me from launching it. But you know what? Here we are. Hello, and welcome to this side of YouTube. My name is Nikki, and today I'm announcing the comic I launched. Surprise! You know, I've been waiting so long to say this, but hello, my name's Nikki, and I am the creator of the comic In Your Dreamscape, which you can read on Tapas and Webtoons. And it exists now. It's like it's a thing now because I've been planning this story legit for like a year and a half. And you know, at some point, like after like these last few months, I was like, when is this comic coming out? I want to put this out there. I have so much work put into this, but nobody has seen a thing. But now it's like out there. It's a thing. It exists. You should read it. I highly recommend reading my comic because the it's good. Like, yeah, the art is pretty. I like it. I think it's a good story. I think it's a good read. So right now, as you're watching this, I'm assuming it's Friday right now, or maybe Saturday, and I didn't get it edited in time. Oop, oop. You didn't hear that from me. But right now, it is Wednesday, the 20th of October, and I am posting episode 4. That's right, guys. There is not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4. Count them, 1, 2, 3, 4 episodes out for you to read, like, right now. And I suggest you do that after watching this video, or read them and then come back to this video. I need watch time, guys. Please watch my videos. Thank you so much. So this story, I've been working on it for a year and a half, as I said before, and I have outlined this story like 3 times. So basically what I've done is that I've outlined all the big major events and some of the medium and small events from beginning to end, and then I did that again, and I did that again, and I did that again. And you know, I'm still spiffing up the outline as I go because I'm becoming a better writer and I'm seeing all the mistakes I made before, so why not fix them? Blah 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 blah. But short story long is that I've been working on this comic for a while, and writing it has been a journey. I'm gonna make a video about it because writing the story has probably been like one of the hardest creative pieces I've had to write. And I've managed to live through that, so I want to share it with you guys sometimes. But you might be wondering, hey Nikki, why this comic? Didn't you say you were making a different comic before? And to that I say, indeed you are correct. So let me take you on a little journey. It started when little Nikki, I don't remember what year this is, 2018, 2017, I don't know. So I had the story I wanted to write with Sam and Jamie. Some of you might know Jamie because I drew her on my Instagram a lot for a period of time. Maybe not Sam. I don't think I even referenced him by name. But anyways, some of you may know that character, some of you may not, but whatever. So I had a comic with them that I was planning. And then I thought, oh, this comic's too good. Let me make a practice comic. And then I started writing the comic with Leo, Lilac, Damien, and Summer, which some of you may know, some of you may not. Not important, but you know that comic. And I have the outline written out for that comic too. But then the thing is, after I finished the outline for that comic, I'm like, oh wait, I kind of like the story too much. Let me make a practice comic for that. And then I made The Mermaid and the Dead Man. And then I finished that one actually. And then I'm like, okay, now let's go back to Lilac and Leo and them story. And then I'm like, no, I don't think I'm ready yet. And then In Your Dreamscape came about. So it's been a journey. You know, at first I was like, oh yeah, In Your Dreamscape will be a cute like little 50 episode comic. And then after I finished like my last outline, I was like, this, Nikki, I hate to tell you this, but this is not 50 episodes. Like, why are you lying to yourself like this? I got lost in the sauce, guys. I am much too much attracted and attached to these characters. You know, I just can't let them go. I have a death grip on them. Like, I refuse. So this cute little short story I was planning turned into a bigger thing, which turned into In Your Dreamscape as we know it today. Now you might be wondering, hey Nikki, that's good and all, but what's your comic about? I don't really care about how it came about. To that I say, well, let me read you the summary. So Webtoon doesn't give me like a lot of space to summarize my story, so it's pretty brief. So Luckily, you won't have to listen to it for long. So without further ado, here's the summary of my comic in your dreamscape. If you could get your heart's desire, would you make sacrifices? Of course you would. So would Charlotte. To be honest, she doesn't really care about the repercussions of signing a contract with a Dream Witch. She's just here for a good time. Not a long time. Tony, on the other hand, who double and triple read his contract, is somehow roped in with this unique partner. Each of them with a unique type of messed up as they put their lives on the table to get, well, who knows what. Updates every first and third Wednesday. And that's the summary. I think I kind of popped off on that summary. I think it's intriguing, and whatever else the summary needs to be, it is. It does its job, and it does it, I think, in a good way. So basically with that summary, you can pretty much tell our two main characters' dynamics. We got Charlotte. She's very spontaneous. I feel like that's like the one word that I just default to when I'm describing Charlotte. She's spontaneous. That's her thing. And then there's Tony, who's like, he's precise, not as spontaneous. So it's a really fun combination when they're forced to work together in order to achieve a common goal, which is what you get to see develop throughout the story, along with a lot more. There's a lot more going on there that summary did not hint to. But I decided to do a character-focused summary because, I don't know, I thought that fit best. But yeah, there's a lot to it, and you'll get to know that when you read it, because you are gonna read it, right? Right? Correct. Thank you. So as I said before, today I am launching episode 4. So we've gotten a bit into the story. Not really, we just gotten some basic introductions down. And for all my comic creators out there, because I know a lot of comic creators follow me, right? Shout out to you all. You work so hard. I love you. Go take a break. Stretch your wrist, guys. Come on. Go drink some water. But for those of you who were wondering and know a bit about comics, I am doing like a 3-episode buffer. So right now, while I'm on episode 4, I should be done with episode 7, but I'm not done with episode 7. So I'm working on episode 7 right now. So right now I have like a 2.5 episode buffer, kinda. But it's just how the ball rolls. It's just what ended up happening. So hopefully I'll build up my buffer back to 3 episodes. But you know, a buffer is made to be used, so I'll just roll with it. And for my upload schedule for the comic, in case you wanted to know, I'm doing 2 uploads per month on the first and third Wednesday of the month. Because I don't know, weekly is a hard schedule to keep. So I'm planning on maybe in a few months, after I build up a big enough buffer, I'll go to weekly, but we'll see how that happens. And it also depends on what people think about the series. And if more people are like, hey, I want more episodes, then I'm like, okay, I guess I can put maybe I can put something on the side a bit, like writing or something, and then just focus a bit more on the comic, which is no big deal. Just prioritizing my things. So yeah, so that schedule might change in the future, but right now it's a consistent 2 uploads per month. And right now I'm uploading on Webtoons and Tapas. I'm kind of thinking about uploading in 2 other places, but like that's still it's a lot of work. I'm a bit lazy, just in case you didn't know. I'm a bit lazy, and there's all that work to do when you have to reformat it for a new website, blah blah blah. But we'll see what happens, and I'll make a video about it sometime in the future. And for those of you who wanted to know, I am using Clip Studio Paint to make this comic completely, and maybe Blender if I ever figure out how that works. Shout out to the Chainsaw Maniac who's making his new comic completely in Blender, which I'm like, how even? So who knows, maybe some of his genius will rub off on me and I'll become a Blender pro. I don't know. But no Procreate for me for this comic. I saw that I had a long comic to do, and I'm like, sorry Procreate, I'm gonna need like actual comic tools to make this comic in order for me to not lose my mind. So yeah, that's what's been going on with me. If you're wondering what's going on in the video right now, I'm making some promo art of Charlotte and Tony. And I don't know, I just thought this illustration showed the dynamic between the two, and it made me happy. It's my lock screen on my iPad and my phone. Don't at me, please. I don't know. If I have a chance to put my characters on my lock screen and see them like 24/7, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that. But I don't know, that's a little blurb about what I'm drawing in this video. And I also plan to do a lot of videos about this comic. In fact, my next video is gonna be like a comic process thing, I think. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but it's gonna be comic related because I know a lot of people like that content. You know I like that content, so I wanna put that content out there. So yeah, look forward to it. It's gonna be a fun ride. And yeah, thank you for watching. Please check out my other videos and like, subscribe, comment, you know, all that jazz. Thank you for watching to the end. I love you, appreciate you, and I'll see y'all later. Ciao.